just in case.
Do you want to sit down in there?
No, you're fine.
Si es la persona.
Good morning. A meeting of President and Board of Trustees, Thomas Cicero, will come to order. I'll ask the clerk to please take roll call.
Thank you. Good morning. Trustee Calvo? Here. Trustee Kadari? Here. For the record, Trustee Garcia has an excused absence. Farad? Here. Reeds? Here. Vargas? Here. Baruso? Here. President Dominant?
Here.
For the record, Brian Cruzari, Songbird.
Everyone, please stand for the pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence for town employee Martin Soto and Daniel Medina Guillen, fiancé of a town employee. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to make a motion and accept the minutes of the board meeting on Tuesday, October 14th, dispense with reading of the minutes, and the board member to receive a copy in advance.
Motion by trustee Farad, second by trustee Reeds. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? I abstain.
Okay, is Arcadio here? From our citizenship department? Okay, we'll defer this one till the end to see who shows up. Okay, next we have a presentation from the police department. It's a commendation award, and at this time I will call our superintendent of police, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, thank you. Mr. President, Town Clerk, Board of Trustees, thank you for the opportunity for the police department to come today and recognize one of our sergeants, Sergeant David Luisi, for some outstanding and exemplary police work. Earlier this month, Dave was recognized by the Illinois Homicide Investigators Association with an award of excellence. And today we'll also be presenting him with a department commendation for his work on a 1995 double homicide case involving the Fields brother, Michael and John Fields. It is a case that, as I said, was a 30-year-old case, but it was a case that Sergeant Luisi, when he was in the Detective Bureau, as well as when he was promoted to and acting as a sergeant, continued to follow up on. Because of that dogged police work, he was able to secure charges against the offender 30 years later in a homicide case. That's not an easy task, and it's certainly something we want to recognize today. So two things I'd like to do. I'd like to have Dave come up here. Absolutely. Thank you. I'd like to present him. He's already been presented the Illinois Homicide Investigators Association Award of Excellence, but I'd like to present it to him again because it's a wonderful award. And at the same time, I'd like to present our department commendation to him as well. It's for the same case. It's two different groups recognizing him. I think that the importance of that is that it's such great work that multiple avenues have recognized his work. Let me first give you the presentation, give you the opportunity to say a couple of words, and then we'll move this along a little bit, but not too quickly. Dave, on behalf of the department, I'd like to present you with a department commendation. Department commendation, which also comes with an award ribbon that you can wear on your uniform. I know you have several of them, so it's nothing new. but it's for your outstanding work in this case. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'd also like to, at the same time, make recognition of the Award of Excellence, which I know you've already received, but take this photo opportunity to make sure that we put that in our annals as well. And the Homicide Investigators Association provides quite a nice award for Dave. It's nice to get something like this. When you work really hard, as Dave has in his career, it's nice to get these things. So Dave, I know you already have that, but I want to give you the opportunity to hug it again. Absolutely. Comments, and then I'm going to do one other thing.
First and foremost, to the Fields family, it was a roller coaster of a ride, and I told you from day one it wasn't going to be a roller coaster. Never lied to you. I've always been true to you and your mother. But there was a lot of people that had, it just wasn't me. The initial detectives set the foundation. A lot of people don't know that they actually attempted to get the arrest warrant for him, but it was denied by the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. The investigation was reopened in the 90s and early 2000s, and at that time with the state police, they attempted to get the arrest warrant again. So again, it just wasn't me. There was a group of guys. I'm just the last one here. I can't take credit for everything, but again, it was a total team effort, and not only by our detectives, our administration, but obviously the board as well. The boss actually asked us to reopen it back in 2013. We had just finished solving a cold case homicide at that time. So we took this one. The boss specifically asked. We took it. We reopened it. They have a lot to do with it as well because they gave me the leeway to travel across the country to go do what we had to do, put everything else on hold. So again, this was a total team effort from initial officers on scene, investigators, our administration, the board. They, again, without everybody involved, without the right team, and the state's attorney's office, Ethan, obviously. But again, thank you guys as well, because it was, and for you guys to allow me to continue to work this case. It's my last, so no more cold cases for me. That was my fourth, and I'm done. So, but again, thank you. Appreciate it.
If you could indulge me just a little bit longer, I'd like Deputy Superintendent Frank Diaz of our Investigations Bureau to come up and say a few words as well, because I know he's been obviously on point with this as well, with this investigation and to its culmination.
President Dominic, town officials, good morning. For the past 11 years, I have had the privilege of witnessing Detective Luizi's unwavering dedication to the Fields double homicide investigation. From the earliest stages of the case to the moment handcuffs were placed on Daniel Flores, Sergeant Luizi never lost hope or wavered in his determination to seek justice. Throughout countless conversations and case reviews, Sergeant Luizi's goal never changed: to bring some measure of closure and peace to the Fields family. His perseverance, integrity, and compassion have truly set the standard for investigative
mother visited me and told me the story, and I was working that day too, so I remember it.
Yeah. So I so appreciate you all. Ethan, he's been great, and Dave, he stayed with this case, even when he couldn't, he said, okay, I'm moving on, but he promised to be there, he did, so the day he retired or he solved it. He did this for me.
We promised your mother that.
Yes, you did, you promised my mother, and made sure that happened. She always told me it would never happen in her life. I always told her, no, but this is, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Like fresh air, obviously, you guys were on vacation.
Okay, next we have the list of bills itemized on warrant number 20, along with the manual checklist and the online payment list.
Motion for approval.
Second?
Motion by trustee Russo, second by trustee Reeds. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas? Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have the payroll for employees listed on the printout dated October 22nd.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Reeds, second by trustee Vargas. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a permit request submitted by Stainless Machines. It's a motorcycle club. They're looking to conduct their annual social club toy drive to be held in the parking lot on 35th and Laramie on November 15th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Motion for approval?
Second. Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Russo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay, next we have an ordinance amending chapter 22nd, section 22-3 of the Code of Ordinances of the Town of Cicero regarding sanitation for the town.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Vargas. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have an ordinance amending chapter 94, section 94-182 of the Code of Ordinances of the Town of Cicero regarding the installation of stop signs at various locations.
Motion for approval. Second?
Motion by trustee Vargas, second by trustee Reeds. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have an ordinance amending chapter 2, section 2-136 of the Code of Ordinances of the Town of Cicero regarding duties of the town president for the town.
So moved.
Second. Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Cava. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a resolution authorizing and approving the settlement of litigation and the execution of a certain settlement agreement in the case of Kevin Arliss versus the Town of Cicero.
Motion for approval? Second.
Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Vargas. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Kendari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reeds?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a resolution authorizing and approving the purchase of gift certificates related to the Town of Cicero's holiday programs for the town.
Motion for approval. Second?
Motion by trustee Vargas, second by trustee Reeds. Roll call, please. please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Condari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reitz?
Aye.
Vargas?
Aye.
Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a resolution appointing a certain individual to a specified position for the town.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Vargas. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Condari?
Aye.
Garcia? I'm sorry. Scratch that. Parad?
Aye.
Reitz?
Aye.
Vargas? Aye. Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a resolution authorizing, approving, and ratifying an invoice from Restore Construction for demolition services provided to the town.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Vargas. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Condari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reitz?
Aye.
Vargas? Aye. Caruso?
Aye.
Okay, next we have the determination of the amount of money estimated to be necessary to be raised by taxation for the year of 2025, collected in 2026 upon the taxable property in the town.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion by trustee Reed, second by trustee Caruso. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cava?
Aye.
Condari?
Aye.
Parad?
Aye.
Reitz?
Aye.
Vargas? Aye. Caruso?
Aye.
Thank you, Madam Clerk, Mr. President, members of the board. The town is required to adopt a determination of levy prior to adopting the actual tax levy. On behalf of the president, clerk, and board, I get to announce that for the 20th consecutive year, the town is not raising real estate taxes. This is true despite the fact that the fire pension levy went up by $1 million. However, President Dominic ordered the Finance Department to reduce the general fund levy by $1 million so that the taxes will remain the same. The estimated 2025 levy, excluding debt service, is $40,460,062. The overall proposed levy, including debt service and all town agencies, which includes the library, general assistance, and mental health, is $45,060,366, which again is a zero increase tax levy from the prior years.
Okay, good, thank you.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
Okay, we're open for audience comments.
Good morning, trustees, President Dominic. My name is Marissa Raba. I'm here on behalf of the Cicero Health Department. Every year, for the past 3 years, it's our third annual pumpkin decorating contest in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This year we had a lot of really great pumpkins submitted and everyone did such a great job. But I am here to present the winners of the contest this year, which was pumpkin number 3 from the collector's office. So I don't know if someone wants to come
Elizabeth
in.
Lopez is here to accept it on behalf of the staff.
Thank you. Thanks.
Good morning, President Dominic, members of the board. Tom Thompson, Executive Director of the Town of Cicero Department of Housing. Just want to thank you for the moment of silence for the passing of my employee, Martin Soto. As inspector in my department, he touched a lot of people's lives, worked with seniors, disabled residents to make modifications to their homes, and he will truly be missed. So thank you for that moment of silence. I also want to apologize in advance. You're probably going to hear from me twice today, as I am also slated to speak at the ribbon cutting of the park this afternoon. And I hope my updates are both beneficial and entertaining for you, but I want to give you an update on the tree planting program, the grant we were receiving from the Morton Arboretum. Between last week and this week, 150 trees are being planted in the town of Cicero. These trees are being planted with current arboricultural standards, are being properly staked, mulched, installed with tree watering bags to make the maintenance of them easier on the homeowner and the town moving forward, and to hopefully have a higher success rate of trees living once they've been planted. We're currently getting the list of names and addresses for the spring planting season, so if any of you know of a resident that wants a tree planted, or a resident wants a tree, they can contact my office at 708-656-8223. Ask for RG or send an email to amarquez@thetownofcicero.com, and we will have them placed on the list for the spring planting. Another 150 trees are being planted in spring, and then another 150 the following fall. I want to thank Derek from Public Works and Sammy for being so cooperative and working with me on this program. We are trying to professionalize the forestry department, and I'm also pleased to announce that one of our employees in the town has recently become a certified arborist. That is a huge benefit for the town, not only our residents, but the health and safety of our environment here. And it's actually a year ahead of schedule. When we wrote the grant, we were actually expecting the certified arborist to come on board a year from now. So kudos to them for being able to get that done so quick. Thank you all very much.
I just would like to commend Imo Kandari for hosting Cook County Bureau Economic Development Homeowner Relief Fund that is going to be raffled. So for 1,000, only one out of 1 million in Cook County, probably 1,000 will be the one of the winners. So a very limited number that will be eligible. However, I wanted to thank Imo for doing that. You never know, maybe one person will win. Thank you.
President Dominic, if I may, just say a couple of words. First of all, I wanted to thank and acknowledge you for always supporting us with our ideas. Last week, the town of Cicero, along with the clergy members, held a very nice, peaceful prayer walk for peace and unity. And that's exactly what the purpose was, and that was the outcome. You know, we gathered along with non-for-profits, first responders, business owners, schools, residents, to pray and to be the voices for those families that have been affected throughout this whole ordeal that we've been seeing, not only in Cicero, but in many suburbs. So thank you for that. And I also want to thank you for allowing Ishmael and a group of volunteers, along with Eddie Lopez, to make sure that those families that have been affected and that have reached out, that they have food on their table. I know that it's a very, very hard time for a lot of people, many residents here, including in our town. With the government shutdown, there's going to be a lot of food pantries that are really, really going to need everyone's help. So, you know, in order to provide more food for not only the affected families, but a lot of the families that are struggling out there. So we're working on something, and more details we'll announce more details as they become available. And we wanted to remind all the business owners that President Dominic, along with the board, have printed flyers. They're available in the business office, in the clerk's office, in the police department, and at the PSO, no, I think at the PSO building. For any business owner that wishes to place one private property sign in front of their business, we have those available. And as always, President Dominic, thank you. You know, thank the board for everything you do. And again, us as a community, we got to stay together and continue working together. If you know of any families that have been affected or are afraid to come out, do not hesitate to reach out to one of us, and we'll put them in contact with the right person. So with that, that's all I have to say.
I also would like to acknowledge that President Dominic for giving permission to LULAC of Cicero to donate approximately 600 meals for the past week. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for everyone's hard work. Anyone else?
I want to make a motion to adjourn until November the 11th.
12. November 12th.
12.
We're closed on the 11th, so it would be the 12th.
12. At 10 a.m.
Second?
There's one more walk last Sunday for thanks to the health department for having us getting together and support women for breast cancer.
Yeah, we have the breast cancer walk, and we do have pink garbage cans available if you're interested. So, Caruso, a motion for November 12th. Do I need a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Caruso, second by trustee Reeds. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Hope to see you at the park. And thank you for all your hard work.